This is how narcissists use these 5 powers to manipulate you. Who says narcissists are all bad? Believe it or not, they have some skills that many of us might envy. Curious to find out what those skills are? Welcome back, everyone. In today's video, we're diving into a fascinating topic. The **** 5 extraordinary talents of narcissists. That most of you don't process ***. Stick around as we uncover these intriguing traits that might just surprise you. Let's get started. Number 1. The art of selective listening. Narcissists excel in selective listening, homing in only on the parts of conversations that bolster their self-serving narratives. What does that narrative typically sound like? It often goes something like this. I had no part in creating this problem. I am not to blame for any of this. If anyone is in the wrong, it's the person confronting me. They're just criticizing me and trying to paint me as a villain. I'm a good person. I could never harm anyone. So, how do they maintain this distorted viewpoint? By twisting information and distorting reality. They pick apart your words, focusing on specific phrases. For instance, they might say, "Oh, you said it like this? You used the wrong term. You ambushed me after work. You're doing this or that." These excuses serve to reinforce their victimhood while casting you in a negative light. Can you engage in such selective listening? The answer is no. You cannot pick and choose the bits that suit your perspective because that would be unjust. Your conscience would awaken, questioning your actions. That internal voice we often refer to as the inner critic would begin to nag at you. If that voice is particularly strong, it may even chastise or shame you. This is how most people, non-narcissists, function. In contrast, narcissists suppress their inner dialogue, their self-justifying voice dominance, always siding with their narrative. Number 2. Master manipulators. Narcissists are expert manipulators, skilled in putting you into a trance where you lose control over your emotions, thoughts, and even your life. This trance leads you to behave in ways that serve their needs, making you compliant and giving them what they desire. How do they achieve this? Through future faking, deceit, gaslighting, and other forms of manipulation. Their lies are not just words. They employ brainwashing techniques to convince you. They will repeatedly assert that you're a bad person, not just claiming it, but actively trying to validate it. How do they do this? By provoking reactions in you that contradict your true character. These triggers make you doubt yourself, leading you to think, I must be the bad one here. This is how they reach into your subconscious mind. Narcissists also craft illusions, presenting a dreamlike reality that feels authentic in the moment. This illusion seems tangible, making you feel as if it's undeniably real. Picture a mirage in the desert. What looks like a body of water is just an illusion. Yet, in the realm of narcissistic manipulation, the mirage feels so vivid that you think you can touch it. They create a false sense of connection in your mind, making it challenging to distinguish between reality and their constructed fantasy. Number 3. Masters of deception. How can you identify a narcissist where they're not being honest? Just observe their words and actions. Deceit is woven into the very fabric of their being. It's not just a flaw in their character, but a fundamental part of who they are. For them, inventing tales is as instinctive as breathing is for you. It's effortless and essential for their survival. Their entire existence is constructed upon a foundation of lies. They navigate a distorted reality, one where everything aligns with their fantasies and illusions. They genuinely believe in their many talents and perceive their charisma as authentic. While they project an image of unwavering confidence, deep down lies a well of insecurity. What makes them such adept deceivers? Ironically, they mislead themselves even more than they mislead others. They constantly engage in self-gaslighting, a process that allows them to sustain their fabricated reality and showcase an idealized version of themselves, whether in romantic or professional contexts. Every action they take is built on a tangled web of falsehoods. These lies accumulate, and when the truth starts to emerge, their entire world is at risk of collapsing. This is what's known as a narcissistic collapse. If even a single element of their constructed identity is compromised, just one critical piece, the whole structure comes crashing down because it was never anything more than a disguise. To maintain this illusion for years and give it an aura of authenticity, they must master the art of crafting, delivering, and upholding their lies as if they were truths. This requires a level of skill that is difficult for most to grasp. Number 4. They are predatory adapters. Narcissists are like predators when it comes to adaptability. They will walk over anyone to climb to the top. I'm not referring to general adaptability, like changing a bit of yourself to fit into a situation. No, this goes much deeper. They can transform into entirely different personas and swiftly read social dynamics, enabling them to identify how to assert dominance. Consider a narcissist who lands a job at a corporation where they can excel. Upon entering the office, they begin scanning their surroundings, looking for the alpha, the individual with the most power and authority. What do they do next? They cozy up to this person, forming a friendship that gives them a taste of that power. Next, they identify the scapegoat, the individual who is easy to suppress, or the outcast who sees through the facade. They seek out a bully because they thrive on having a common adversary. If they connect with another narcissist or psychopath, they need a shared target to solidify their bond. However, their aim isn't to maintain genuine friendship. Instead, they want to replace that person. This fluidity is their form of adaptability. They are continuously shifting and forging new connections solely to isolate specific individuals. This is the kind of adaptability I'm describing. You may possess your own form of adaptability, but as an empath and a survivor of narcissistic abuse, I can assure you that this is a talent you won't share. Number 5. The perpetual victim of their situation, their ultimate skill. What makes a narcissist so adept at playing the victim? They possess a unique ability to persuade you that they are suffering, either at your hands or from external sources. It's not just about sharing a sob story. They masterfully manipulate their surroundings to ensure you feel compelled to think, "Oh, how unfortunate. They're truly in distress. I must come to their rescue." They crave your intervention and attention, wanting you to save them from their plight. However, the truth is that they don't genuinely want to be saved. Doing so would strip them of their victim identity and diminish their power. What they truly desire is your effort. This need for attention is their lifeblood. No one can play the victim quite like a narcissist seeking collective sympathy. They want everyone to weep for them, and that's where their talent lies. Can you do that? Can you attract attention, extract support from groups, and make others believe you're in pain? The mere idea may disgust you. I know you wouldn't want to be perceived as weak or powerless because that doesn't reflect who you are. Yet, for a narcissist, cultivating that perception is crucial. Why? It elevates their sense of self-importance. This inverted narcissism, this predatory talent of feigning distress, is what keeps them afloat. As you start to awaken from this psychological spell, it can feel like your whole reality is crashing down. This isn't just a figure of speech. Narcissists can literally put you in a trance-like state, manipulating you with their words and tapping into your subconscious. They often use your past traumas against you, making you tread lightly around them. For example, if you face childhood trauma and hold on to beliefs like, "I'm not good enough," they instinctively target that vulnerability. They push you into behaviors that conflict with your true self, like bending over backward to please them or constantly trying to fix things, reinforcing the idea that I'm the problem. I need to earn their love. They have a knack for complicating situations by triggering your vulnerabilities. Do they fully understand this strategy? Not always. It's just part of their instinctual nature. They possess a predatory intuition that lets them read your emotions, testing and observing you to gather insights about your weaknesses. While they exploit your vulnerabilities, you might find it hard to replicate such behavior. That kind of malice isn't in your heart. Sure, we all have our light and darkness, but what they exhibit is a profound loss of humanity. Their ability to stoop this low reveals a level of evil that's far from what you could ever embody. That wraps up today's discussion. I genuinely appreciate you being here. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more insights, and share this with anyone who might be on a similar journey. Let's continue to connect, and remember, your healing journey is essential and deserves to thrive. See you in the next episode.